Hey y'all, it's Dr. Shamanda. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am a licensed mental health and addictions therapist, and I specialize in financial therapy, which is all about helping people understand and heal their relationship with money. But on this channel, y'all, I just talk about my own journey towards finances or about finances. And my own journey of building wealth, saving, investing, paying off debt. And I share, interesting ideas, concepts around mental health and money. And I look at trends that's going on in the economy and how it's impacting us as citizens of the United States. Okay. So speaking of that, y'all, I was actually scrolling down, reading some articles on my phone randomly the other day, and I saw this article and it really stood out to me. And I was like, let me talk about this for a minute because this is crazy. And I'm gonna put it here so you can see it. And I'm reading it on my screen here. But it says 100K qualifies as a lower middle class in these 12 states. Listen, first of all, I always tell y'all I'm from North Carolina. And I've lived in Georgia, so two southern states, right? Listen, I'm 37. I just turned 37 6 months ago, as of yesterday, because it'll be literally 6 months. Well, less than 6 months till I turn 38. But I say all that to say, I don't know about you, but when I was growing up, $100,000 was like rich. It was like, listen, if you had 50K, you was like doing it. I don't care if you was male or female. If you was a man and you was making 50K, women was looking at you. They was checking for you. If you made 100K, oh, they definitely checking for you. So it's just so interesting how the world has changed. The economics in the world have changed just in this past, I want to say just like 5 years or less. Like honestly, because I would say even before 2020, if you was making that kind of money, you was doing well. I remember being in grad school and working towards those goals. Like that was goals for me. I got my first clinical job out like after I finished grad school, like literally the month after I started. I actually secured the job right before I graduated. But they offered me 40K, and I was like, oh my gosh! Like I thought my whole life was like changed. Like it was like the best of the world, right? And this is someone who, again, at that time I was coming off of, I don't think I even had, some of this, didn't have some government assistance at that time anyway, because I was still working. But, coming off of Section 8 and all that kind of stuff. So, that was the whole goal for me anyway. So coming off of those things and coming into my first like full-time licensed position after graduating my master's and going to be earning 40K a year, you couldn't tell me nothing. Insurance for me and my kids, no Medicaid, like you couldn't tell me that. I definitely wasn't going to qualify for food stamps at that point. Like I was just amazed. So of course, like 50K, 75K, those numbers were like goals for me as I entered my field and got more experience and all that. So 100K was like mind blowing, just the idea. So fast forward now, right? And just to see how people look at the 100K mark as like chump change now, it just blows my mind still to this day. I was actually talking to another therapist a few weeks ago. She lives in Cali, and she was just saying how she makes about 100K, but like in Cali, that's like borderline poverty. And I'm thinking, in North Carolina, that's still good money. Like that's good money. If I made like 100K just from therapy, that's way more than I would need. Like that, because my bills are like less than 4K a month. I mean, that's including mortgage and stuff. So you can imagine, like, it's basically over double it's just amazing. So anyway, let's look at these states. So on here it says that a 6-figure income, and this is from the Hill, by the way, so you can see the article and where it comes from. A 6-figure income used to be shorthand for rich. Now it's barely enough to get by in many parts of the country. And not just California and New York, where families are feeling the pinch. The rising cost of housing, childcare, groceries, and well, just about everything has stretched households' income further and further. Even big earners have found themselves living paycheck to paycheck. Now, of course, we know that California and New York, like, the cost of living there is crazy. So we know, like, I could see how 100K could technically be not enough somewhere like that. You know what I mean? I can definitely see that. Even if it was just, like, one person, I could still kind of see, like, with the rent and all that stuff, I could see. But some of these other places, I'll just be like, how do you need that much? I don't put a cap on no amount of money, because y'all, the numbers I'm looking for and going for, but still, just trying to survive. Okay, like, it's crazy. Okay, the first state. So these are the top income for lower middle class. So this is the numbers. Massachusetts, I hope I said that right. I hate that. Anyway, y'all get what I'm saying. $116,476. New Jersey, $115,882. I could see New Jersey. It's close to New York, so I could see. Maryland, $114,339. Hawaii, $111,939. California, $111,277. So if you make $111,277, you're in the lower middle class area, section of the, like, yeah, of earnings. So anything under 111, you, like, starting to go, y'all, that's crazy. This is 111,000 is considered lower middle class. Okay, whatever. New Hampshire, $110,869,000. Excuse me. Washington, $110,432. Colorado, $107,903. Utah, $107,398. Connecticut, $106,721. Alaska is $106,294. And then Virginia is $102,322. Y'all, these numbers are considered lower. Like, okay, so you got middle class. Now, those numbers are like the top, right? The top income for what would be considered lower middle. What is happening in the world? I know North Carolina, I think I saw another article and it was like 97,000. That's what I mean. Like, I'm not, when I say like 100K here is like a big deal. It really is, because you can live good off 100K in North Carolina. I mean, I don't know, like, if you got like 5 or 6 kids, now I can't speak for that, and you married and all that, like, I don't really know what that would look like. But I have 2 young adult children. It's just me. I'm a one earner, but I have multiple streams of income. When I say income, I'll be thinking like just like my main thing. I don't really be counting all the other stuff, but like just 100K here, because I've lived off of less than that, like literally. Because sometimes these jobs don't even want to pay you, so we're not even going to talk. We'll talk about that in another video. Let me know if you want to talk about that, because listen, you ready? 100K. I don't know. Let me know what you think. I just feel like, obviously these numbers are not just coming out of nowhere. There's research. There's people saying, hey, no, this is like here. Like, I'm maxed out. Like, I'm maxed out my credit cards. I'm having to rob Peter to pay Paul. I can't go out and go on vacations. I can't save. I can't really invest. I'm struggling, and I'm still making 100K in these places. It's a real thing. But like I said, coming from the South, coming from North Carolina, living in Georgia, it just seems so crazy to me. But it's a real thing, and people really struggling. So I just want to know, what do you think? What was your idea of 100K? What does 100K mean to you back then, like 5 years ago? What does it mean to you now? If you live in one of these cost of living states, how are you getting by with around $100,000? Do you still feel like, okay, I'm making it, it's decent, I'm good? Or are you living good, like real good? Or are you just struggling? I'm just curious. Let me know. And if you make less than 50K, is 100K still your goal? Or are you like, nah, I need to hit at least 250? What do you think? This article is very interesting to me, and it's a real thing that's happening in the economy right now, and it's really probably going to just get worse because things are just happening every day. But anyway, I'm curious to know what you think. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right.